Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Liam, and in today's video we are doing a quick Q&A video. You guys have been sending me a lot of questions through my socials such as Instagram, Facebook and Snapchat, because I put on my stories asking you guys to send some on my polls that I've been putting on, and I got 83 responses altogether, so that actually means a lot, so thank you so much guys. You know, the questions I wanted you guys consisted of stuff about my music, about my life before YouTube as well, how I actually started my YouTube channel, and just some quirky questions as well that I can answer about myself. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you do smash that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, leave some comments down below of some other maybe songs, covers, some other sort of videos you would like me to see, more reactions, more vlogs. Whatever you guys like the most, make sure you do let me know. Feel free to DM me on any of my social medias, liam.stott with 3 T's. Let's get straight into this video. If I don't get to your question, I do apologise. I just want to be able to get through most of them as I can. So the first question comes from Ainsley and it says, what's your favourite colour? My favourite colour is actually green, but also red. This comes from Tim. He says, what's been one positive you've been able to take out of Melbourne lockdown this year? The main thing I've been able to take out is, having more patience than I've ever had to have in my entire life. Not being able to see my bandmates, not being able to see, again, being them my best mates, not being able to go to a pub, not being able to go out. It really is mentally draining, knowing that you're at home for 6 weeks straight, and then knowing that you're going to be at home for another 2 weeks is really quite mentally draining. And knowing you can't really work, a lot of people have been cut from their jobs and they're on job seeker and job keeper. It is really quite tough, but at the same time we've got to be grateful for what we do have, because a lot of countries out there aren't as lucky as what we have at the moment. Sima said, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I will be 23. I hope to, by 23, hopefully I'll be finished uni. I'll be finished at Deakin doing film and television. Hopefully by then I will have done an internship. I hope I have gone to Canada. I hope I have gone to the UK. I also, at least I would have had a part-time job in the meantime. My main thing is, in 5 years with my YouTube channel, I see myself just making more videos, growing as much as I can, because in the end it doesn't really matter how big you grow. It's how you satisfy people watching the video. That's all that matters. I do this channel because I enjoy making videos, and it's part of what I do on my day-to-day basis, because I do film. So making video is what I do enjoy doing in the end. The next part of the question is, how's your life changed from high school? Not really that much, to be honest. I've been able to make more music because, I've been at home so much because of lockdown. That's probably the massive difference between 2019 to 2020, just because I'm home all the time now. I'm not being able to work. The first half of the year, I was able to work quite a bit, but right now, I'm not really being able to work. And also, she said, something you wish you could change about your life. I feel like your life doesn't need to be changed. The way your life is the way you are, and you should just live your life how you are. It's nothing you need to change. It's how you live your life and the decisions you make. So if you find something negative in your life, use that as motivation to accomplish something good, and how you can make your life a positive. Maya said, how did you get into music? So basically the way I got into music was I started singing when I was very, very young, about 4 or 5. I would have firstly heard my older sister singing, so I would have ended up copying her. And throughout my whole life, I've grown up with 2 older sisters, so they've always playing music in the car and stuff like that. And, they were able to get me into some, music that they enjoy, so I ended up enjoying too. I watched a lot of movies like High School Musical and all that sort of stuff. So musical theatre throughout my teenage years, even like when I was young, was a massive impact on my music life. I ended up learning guitar from grade 2, and I've been self-taught for the last 6 years. I learned that basically in primary school about till year 7 or 8, and then I stopped because I thought I had the ability to be able to teach myself, and that's what I wanted to do. So for the last sort of 6 years, I've been singing and putting guitar together, as you've been seeing on my YouTube channel, for example. I post my music on there, also Spotify and stuff like that. So hopefully in 5 years, I will be making more and more music and, stuff that you guys do enjoy. The next question comes from Angela. She said, what's been your favourite memory from drama? So basically, I did drama in year 12 of my VCE. It was probably my favourite subject I've ever done. My teacher was absolutely amazing. I made so many long life experiences and memories with some of even my closest friends now. Everyone was amazing in that class, but probably my most fond memory was getting out of that solo room and thinking I might have actually done a good job. We all worked so hard for that exam. I ended up doing Banjo Patterson and Henry Lawson as a solo. You get your whole stimulus and structure, and basically you interpret it in your own way and your own artistic sort of creative way. And I chose song and dance, so I had a ukulele, and that's basically how I did it. The story was pretty straightforward, and I sort of counteracted how I would basically interpret that. The next question is, what is your plan for the future? I sort of have already said that I hope to keep making YouTube videos. I want to keep studying film, maybe do my honours and masters in film. I also do plan in the future to be going overseas, whether that's because of film or I just want to travel as well. So I'm going to go to my Instagram responses now because I do have quite a few to get through. The first one comes from Zoe, and she said, what's the first song you remember learning on the guitar? The first song I remember learning on the guitar was actually before I even started learning it. It was Smoke on the Water. And it was actually funny because my sister taught me how to do that. Oh, what are you playing? And she goes, oh, I'm playing Smoke on the Water. And I was like, oh, can you teach me how to play this song? And she's like, yeah, I guess. And she taught me how to play, and I was like, oh, this would be so cool if I sung with the guitar. So from about 8 years old, I really wanted to get into it. So then again, in grade 2, I learned how to play the guitar, and here we are now. Someone, Hair by Doreen, said, hi. Hey, Jack Music said, what got you into music? Again, basically, musical theatre had a massive influence. The next question comes from Everything Acoustic. They said, do you have any regrets? No, I don't think I regret anything about my life. I feel like things happen for a reason, and the main thing is not to worry about what's happened in the past, but what you can do in the future. That's what I always do think. I apologize if my camera suddenly just went out. I realized that my SIM card was full, so I realized that I had to stop the video and basically unload like an hour's worth of film, which took just about 15 minutes. So I can continue, and let's just go to the next question. Morgan said, how old were you when you played your first instrument? So I guess vocals could count as my first instrument. So I was about 5 when I started first singing properly and not just humming and screaming in the kitchen. She also said, how old are you? I'm actually 18 years old. What is your favourite solo artist? My favourite solo artist, I'm going to say from each genre of my favourite genres. So I'll base it around like pop, alternative, and hip hop. I guess that's my 3 favourite. And maybe jazz as well. So Rex Orange County would be my favourite, I guess, like jazz acoustic sort of artist. Ed Sheeran would be my favourite alternative pop artist. Hip hop would be XXXTentacion and Slash Post Malone. Because the reason I say Slash is because I don't really consider Post Malone just hip hop, because he also is a singer-songwriter and he sings more than just hip hop. So that's why I do consider him as a Slash. I do have a few other questions here. Another one from Alana. She goes, how long have you been playing and singing the guitar? So again, I was about 8 when I started, and then 12 when I put them together. Dimmer goes, dropping any new music? I'm actually dropping a I'm actually dropping my album very, very soon at the end of this year. I don't actually have a date yet, but as soon as I do have a date, I will be posting on all my social medias to let you guys know. I have actually just dropped Imagine as a cover on Spotify and the rest of the socials, so if you guys are interested, just go on my Instagram or my Facebook and hit the links there. They're all there. Sean said, what is your future goal? I don't really have one future goal. What I want to achieve in life is more of what I would answer, is to make as many people happy as possible, keep creating content for my channel, get a job in the film industry, whether that's acting or film directing. That's a long shot, but that is necessarily what I would want to do. Would you ever feature another artist in your music? Yes, of course I would. I'm doing a few collabs with a few artists on the next album coming up. I've got someone on Instagram actually that I've connected with. They are going to be making a few beats for me. Helen Howard Music Goes, my favorite artist, again, Ed Sheeran. My favorite holiday destination would either be Hawaii or Bali, and I guess just the whole of Asia together, because I've done a lot of Asia countries. I've done about 7 Asia countries, if I can list them. I have gone to Vietnam, I guess Bali counts as Asia. I said Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Cambodia, and that's it. I've actually got a story about Singapore, which is actually not a very good one. Well, the next day we were going to go to iFly, like the indoor skydiving thing, where you get those air suits on and then the air pressure puts you up and down like that. I was going to actually end up doing that the next day, but that night at dinner, we went to the Singapore Zoo, and I ended up having some, what are they? How am I this dumb? What did I have? And I eat these all the time. I had prawns. I had some really new looking prawns, and I ate them. Oh, not even the next day. We went to this bar after, and we went up the lift, and I was like, oh, I'm really not feeling too good. And the whole time in the bar, we were there for about probably 3 hours or something. I would usually be up running around having a good time. The whole time I was laying down on 2 seats together, laying there beside the window, not shivering, but had a full-on fever, and it was the scariest thing I'd ever felt. I was like, am I gonna die? Because I was 12. I was like, am I gonna die? I feel like I'm gonna die. We walked out, and I spewed absolutely everywhere, in a parking lot thing, where the taxis come up and you go into your hotel. So I basically threw up absolutely everywhere, and I literally could not walk. I was going stir crazy, and that whole night I was just spewing absolutely everywhere, and it turned out I had food poisoning. Sorry for the long story, but that's what happened. The next question comes from Amin. He said, funniest thing to ever happen at a party or a club? That's interesting, because I have seen a lot of weird shit at a party. Not necessarily a club, because I'll be honest, I've never been to a club. The reason is because ever since I've been 18, they've basically all been shut, besides last summer, because I didn't actually have a time to go last summer. I guess the funniest thing to ever happen at a party was someone falling off a roof on the walking mat, not the walking mat, the front door mat. And they grabbed that from the front door. They climbed up the side of the house onto the roof. They got the mat and slid all the way down and fell on their neck. I'm surprised that they were okay. They got straight up and sprinted down the street. Weird story, I know, but that's what happened. And no, I don't actually have any other questions from the ones I've able to been going through. I think this video is long enough as it is. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you do like the video. Make sure you do smash the subscribe button, and also leave a comment below. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I'll never land, just float there.